We will absolutely love and support and care for any child in our home, but we simply can't agree to go against our Christian faith.
We will love any child, but if they're gay, well, we're gonna have to have a conversation.
Lydia and Heath Marvin are ready to bring kids into their home on a moment's notice. The Woburn couple reconfigured their home to care for 8 foster children, including a baby with complex medical needs, for 15 months. That's in addition to their own 3 kids. And they were ready to keep going until Massachusetts Department of Children and Families pulled their license last spring.
Now that it seems like there's no path forward.
We certainly thought we would have young children in our home. For how long, we didn't know, but we were not done having young children in our home.
The heart of the issue, the Marvins refused to sign DCF's LGBTQIA+ non-discrimination policy, which states a foster family must accept a child's assertion of their LGBTQIA+ identity, address children by their names and pronouns, and support gender-neutral practices regarding clothes and physical appearance.
Americans who go into foster care need to realize that these children are not their children. These are other people's children. How would you feel if your Christian children go into foster care and the foster caregivers say, well, all that Jesus stuff is a bunch of made up BS? The fact that we're still having this conversation in America is insane. We're talking about people trying to make discriminatory parenting choices on behalf of other people's children and suing the government when they're mad that they can't do it.
We had asked, is there any sort of accommodation? Can you waive this at all? We will absolutely love and support and care for any child in our home, but we simply can't agree to go against our Christian faith in this area. And we're ultimately told, no, you must sign the form as is, or else you will be delicensed.
The Marvins are still considering their options, but 2 other Massachusetts Christian foster families filed a federal lawsuit against DCF in September, represented by the Massachusetts Family Institute and national group Alliance Defending Freedom.
Of course they are. Who else would take up this case but the ADF?
There's a speech component and also a religious liberty component to the lawsuit.
Just last week, the Trump administration sent Mass DCF a letter. It mentions the Marvins directly and says, quote, "These policies and developments are deeply troubling, clearly contrary to the purpose of child welfare programs and in direct violation of First Amendment protections."
You want to know what's actually deeply troubling? You want to talk about what's really contrary to the purpose of child welfare programs in this country? Let's talk about the fact that America has turned our foster care system into a try before you buy marketplace for children. Hopeful adopters across America are flocking to our country's foster care system as a means of circumventing the extortionary prices that exist within the private adoption marketplace. People don't want to pay $50K for a baby anymore, so instead they're going into our foster care systems, they're crossing their fingers hoping parents can't actually reunify with their children, or they're literally fighting legal battles to try to separate these children from their parents so they can claim these children as their own. Case in point, the couple in this video who got accommodations from DCF so they didn't have to care for any children over the age of 4. Foster care is not and should never be an adoption agency, and foster caregivers are not parents.